Very well, today is another day, Wednesday, January 14, 2026. So this is African Union Television for you, transmitted live in the Bono East Regional Capital. My name is Kwasi Amankwah Agyekum. This is Ghana Matters. You can join us on all our social media handles, African Union Television, GH, African Union Business. Join us. We deliver nothing but the best. Another morning once again. Good morning. Honorable.
Boss.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes. I believe everything is fine.
Inshallah, by God's grace, are doing very well.
As
you can see. A new government, new year.
Yes.
Refreshing year. Things are in order. Putting things in shape. The resetting agenda is on course. Everybody who lives in Ghana and attests to this fact that today is not like yesteryears.
Yes.
Say yesteryears.
But we'll talk about the sustainability of it.
I mean, in the last 8 years, we compare today and last 8 years. Yes. You know, Sem Ubibia organ in the last 8 years. Then today, the Obekano Kura say the name of maybe I can't say Brunya and Enuanum Sabi Christopher normally measure. Brunya by the day I meet me a mamma Bushia. Matimania Kokobi, Sabio, Matmania Ponchibi, Matmania Mobi, to me, and so I be with Yama Mofrane, a fee for any aje. And this year, a cocoa, I to me to 100 Ghana cities. What was the last time I could quite meet on 100 Ghana cities? And they who they pay 100 Ghana. They pay through me by and run a job. We call it 20 Ghana cities. Let me top pay. Top pay, I sing a better so come. It's a meet my tree. I have 20 Ghana cities per later. No, but 20 Ghana cities. Now, toy. Yes. Or mean usually. And the 20 Ghana tree. That's only 250 Ghana cities. 250 Ghana cities in watch it. And then we took 20, they have 50 Ghana cities. Etimidi and on 20 Ghana to me. You and no cry, I don't have. Sabi me, she say, Honorable Ronaldo, you be at the software say, never be talk. Preliminary. Yes, if you mutua, Silas, you know, so you mutua, and I pick car. No one himself, full and out on the and then I can manage yourself. And I set up on the day. So, who are high? Sika would be quite talk at the end. What you might have this have. And I can. Very well, Silas. Welcome once again. I believe everything is.
By the grace of God.
The same name, Mama, come on.
We are coping.
What? No, I understand you.
I don't understand when I say we are coping.
And I wouldn't understand.
Yes, so I have to be. Let me be pragmatic on it. My dear brother and my very good friend, brother,
yes,
which I revere so much, that Christopher Bronya, and I didn't measure who sent me a full. I call with me 100 Ghana. Obuaba form into Yoma, the resetting agenda. No,
it depends on the Akupa, but to me, the 250.
Good. It won't mean for Akupa and measure the standard of living and maximum. When I the only Akupa so. What about that? The ending way. Wakasa more wide. But Obi are not 2020 and after 20 last 2024. For 2 school fees. And a 2,000 Ghana cedis. And the Oko school now for 2 school fees. 5,000 Ghana cedis. Over catch and send your mom your mom
5,000.
Where? 5,000 Ghana cedis. Obi are not first for 2 electricity bill. That was 1,000 Ghana cedis per month. And then or 2 electricity bills 1,280 because they've been 28% increment, and this is basic.
IMF a year more the buy no can be now.
Now, only what's on what can say or can fool or get all can say there. Oh, the full now, but remember me and support and NDC are buying by. One now inflation was 23%, almost about 5%, no doubt about that. Now dollar was 14%, almost about 10%, no doubt about that. Good. Now fuel prices was 14, now 11 per liter, no doubt about that. But then now you pay electricity, don't you? I pay electricity.
Yes.
Good. You pay water bill. I pay water bill. Maybe you may eat rice into that is for your perception, but I don't eat rice. But I'll pay electricity bill. You pay electricity bill. So that one is general. You pay water bill. I'll pay water bill. So that one is also what? General. So measuring the standard of the life now.
We have varieties.
You shouldn't use rice to measure the standard of living of the Ghanaian people. Okay. You should use something that is general, that everyone, sorry to say, pays, like electricity. Everyone pays electricity. So if in the year 2024 I pay electricity less, and 2026 you tell me the city has been appreciated,
yes,
the inflation is down, not say we pay electricity more, we pay water bill more, not because school fees are first. Now a year 2,000, so say we pay 5,000. The hostel fees are now 3,000, and they will say we pay 7,000. Now the catcher me say a more boaba form, a bro boaba form, and a full boaba form. Into the resetting agenda is ongoing. Not quite this one, because I mean I said the minimum so. Are you getting the point? It's because we are copying now. I mean what I'm saying, that we are copying. We are copying. And then we are praying we want the betterment of Ghana. Because we are for the nation building. So we are way behind the government. And now we're setting an agenda now more promise Ghana for. Ghana for there was mobile automatic posting and my teachers and nurses. Any akatua so buy we teachers and nurses. Any Niama was shared, wow, was shared Ghana for you now, so we do so much.
Any try me, any car months mobile to Honor,
you have now moved to 1.4 billion. Mudi APR, mobile mass electricity tariffs. That's like almost 1.4 billion will be in 2024. Energy sector, you 1.4 billion in Toba. The person will get PR. $122 billion. If I go to a beauty candidate. And I'm many will discuss it inheritance. We are almost better cow at all.
I'm the president. I can say, yeah, we nominating in our academy. It's an academy. Good. And I cannot be inherited council there. How can we go?
Your arguments I will make in the say, can I about 200 Muntina? Must say school fees more higher than electricity more higher. I don't know one can say can I about 200 Muntina and more boy swabber from. I don't know can I about 200 anti-man more boy anchor anti-ama dollar anchor. But almost $1 another form near my attention so into attention so and then the school fees and electricity bill areas
that is what the
form. But we shouldn't measure the standard of living of the ordinary Ghanaian by just sorry to say the purchasing power. I understand that the purchasing power, and then there are other sides too that are not going on well, and we have to say that part too.
Okay.
We are giving the government the accolade for stabilizing the city. We are giving the government the accolade for
but the city is
reducing fuel. I give government the accolade for bringing inflation down to a single digit. I give the government the accolade. But in as much as all these things are in place, there are other matters that we have to look at that side too. Are you getting the point? Now, me, Diana, Eric, is it Eric in council or Eric Ofosu, and the Facebook page, I know what I say about February, a test with a degree 8. The mission expired in December 22nd. As it stands now, about Frano, when you just 4,000 to pay her admission into the school fee, but they've promised no stress-free policy. Are you getting the point? You know, more nursing colleges, any other things, no stress-free policy. Omo sanyanka omodi minimum bi a otifie sesi ya na sanyanka ni no stress free police or level 100 or level 200 but or nursing college but they promise for all tertiary institutions. Are you getting the point? It's abani there me kase me MPP ninti bia na bia abani ya e de ahohare e betima won me kase omonya ade no kre emo boy petrol boy for me to fuel the ba han me de me machine na to fuel me top emo and my parents, any other things. It is a free one other format. It's good for my own self and then the country at large. But then, to say, no, I was a government. Look at that side. May stabilize the economy.
There's at a goal. You know, a process.
Understand this is the process. A process. But at the end, exorbitant school fees, it rises to that level. Common looks crumpling interfere. Now the National Union of Ghana students has interfered.
No, show me. My man, well, honorable, briefly, now for you. Honorable, some quick rebuttals. Because me we are somebody.
Yes. What do you? As a junior, Warania CBC, Libya. As some other American, Warania. You see, when you mean well for Ghana, you mean well for the advancement of the economy and the entire structure of the country.
Yes.
You don't always harbor evil, or so to speak, the negativity of a government just because it is not your government. You see, yes, every government has its ills and negativities. And when a government comes to power or assumes office, you cannot just do everything in a day. There is a well-wise saying which states that Rome was not built in a day. The government has just assumed office. This is a year and a few weeks. The government is
so we should give them time.
Yes, definitely. You see, about dollars or no, what I say, Papa, but you have to say, $1 of extra release. Now, Baumia or the air, if ever one suffer him, I'll arrest it and hand over to the IGP. What you have to say, they are performing. And then, the people that was one, then are escalating. Yeah, because in their first term, I know because then they almost a 10% or so. Well, the basic economic ingredients are matrices. The matrix are the exchange rate, inflation, inflation, and pomp at a point it will call 5.54 inflation percent. About 34, 38, 23. And then I say 7 digits. Well, it's a reflection in the horse how say pockets in the market. Mino, that the reference, Minister Silas and you make us the amount but and then as well we can any independent minded Ghanaians of common effective Ghana, including journalists. We are a real journalists because they are the fourth rank of the estates. Apart from the 3 arms of government, almost I normally say that the mirror society journalists. Many Silas, they can't 7%. You can't be so they percent. You share that. They can't say be a boy. There is a journalist that will come and step in toward the territory. And journalists, and the fuel Aswati. And if you have a total fuel, 100 Ghana cities, then the economy will cost 60 and 50. Means it's a mean to be from Koya Fufu. Maybe I'm first school and I say meeting the Koto Fufu. I was one. Now, man, economic measurement and center, more and emphasis say, money, we then a example, and I say, and basic agenda yɛmpɛ mo mmɔfra me adeɛ kyɛ ne bia me mmɔfra ɔmudi mo once a while ɔmo ka da bi ni mo ɔkɔ to a mo na ɔbɛtɔ ama na aso bɛ no ama no ɛna me di ema afanto okay wokɔ asɛm akokɔ yes akokɔ a me say 100 Ghana cedis no last year under NPP Christmas era saa akokɔ no yɛtɔ no 160 180 and then saa for 100 Ghana cedis okay so see who to be ala be 200 Ghana cedis that 250 no in years past na yɛtɔ no 250 300 Ghana cedis 280 300 Ghana cedis ɛnyɛ ade a yɛka sɛbi yɛde ayi bɛfrafra ɛyɛ ade a ɛga ɛnna ɛbɛtumi akɔ nkokɔ ɔma ɔtɔ nkokɔ ɛho ne yɛabisa no akokɔ yɛ sɛn o 100 na 150 last ayi na yɛ sɛn o akokɔ de o last ayi tɔ 250 cedis 200 Ghana cedis eti ade a ɛda hɔ wɔn yɛka economy a so many factors come into place but yɛn nyɛ mmerɛ ɛnsensen sɛ yɛn kɔ sei. But woman yes, a time I be able to into specifics. Now in 2024, and every bit so they toss cement see. In there, you say iron rods, a bit more. And yeah, next and say, we can go into the specifics of every facet of the economy. Name a culture say in all aspects of the economy, NDC stands tall comparative to MPP. This will be an unpaid regret. Also, I mean, they say when we are Silas. Or being Agyekum, but being so yes, he will sway because of the way he's sitting. So, no fee stress policy. One of the things that I can salute His Excellency the President and the Minister of Education
is what?
Me say, no fee stress. No, the culture will say in time past, admission fee nti o man ntima ko school me ka wo relo meaning one known political opponents you get it then the abaya ba no say obeye policy bi a ye betumi aboa mmofra ye ko school first year ne ya mo ahayo unim say usually no admission na higher yo utu admission ni wie na unya ko school mu a nyame de sabi obepe kwan bi so ese sabi akokwa aboa oni bodua no nyame era pa mo once na it is God who drives away the flies of a tailless animal abofra no the first year no o de no kwa utumus obi tim be so obi so e ka to say me call law school one woman na me no min ma dia metim dia na ase nim kwa me for so abona baso ba mi nim se nya me be yo me bomba ma nya me ma mi bia enti ma me no wow na me so me wo gidie ni pepa se ma me no so no in person man ti na mo na anama na adi bia me media admission to law school Ronaldo sponsorship we call law school books ma me na the first even sabio babusu ya yo ma family maame no na otimi efreme mama Higa Amwa Yaboa current deputy women organizer of mama Higa when the frame in 2022 of frame market me call Ronaldo bani aji say one ya kwen so kusumra wasem we send them here meet me abo but no we still say it is a books no board okay sika mood thousands of Ghana cedis fantastic books make my catch also mama here can finance me first year law books in na criminal law constitutional law the Ghana legal system the law of
on a lighter note into mama here about Ocean Nyamishan may say
mama here make a friend on 2,000 Ghana.
No, sometimes we don't have to be mentioned.
Now because there was more.
There we man kasa but anyway na me boa say ma he ga say okay enko na enko bokro no kakra wo
eh where dey tell you say me nko sua mra na me fa be boa
Ghana want to ankasa bia enko bo
yes obi boa say ko to exercise me back
na me say into one case beer or two books now boy now they are said you there.
Na books they talk books
That's it.
So and you can generally no you can without wearing political lenses.
Sure.
Who can congratulate His Excellency and commend him for the steps he has taken so far. Everyone yet to make us say any kind of free and no fee stress. Manya amayo miru I can tell you say one lady name papa or yes strong MPP or a communicator no a serial caller na I was say mama na konya oko radio station ye ni omo ye neighbors o catch them in the back na me friend obi was student loan trust fund ya ya honorable Agyekum
okay
Ogini particulars
Silas Agyekum
yes on the current deputy regional youth organizer. On the public affairs, student loan trust.
Very, very well.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
No, I was saying, no, oh, my, you know, yes, they can't do everything at once. Omo ye kaka. Into a J. I know you know over here. Already that the unfulfilling a buy of Ogini details. No, yeah. Who are MPP buy so more ye regional or more ye. Agenda 88 agenda 111
yeah
almost 30 a year almost so that we
move
thank ade aye na
matwaso na
eni nyina ka ya agenda yet waso
matwaso
ya start
na ma start with cheap compounds
na say yes aga aban bia ba niam no do so untimi mfum bibia enti step by step ofo we na we ya bi on the e blocks wow ya ntimi anwie
abasa NPP by omo to a blocks ndo omo ntimi am omo to omo ye
do say no me
ora bo omo ye bi
dem be say do say na what boy if I dey obuti ma catch us
into 111 no
me dey make tell say voter dey to be fiti former president of the call ha what the two na ni say school there no abeye sabi nkotre ne mponchin tenabia wura fu hono mti
yes
okay then say o ska boy kana me boa
nti na din na mo de to so no so mo say o mo nti ase to mo nyisa if
din be no to so
Ronaldo say so mo
university last so me can dey no the politics no me ade a ebe boa Ghana mai
exactly
we no matter the we general we are there for I will commend you. The constitution has provided so. I didn't was say I don't want to go back again, but under directive principle of state policy, 35%, I can say young person. I buy in the idea that the group purpose will be the one to know or qua nearby children come to us. Let's take that trajectory because me don't think China almost say omoba ombeyesi tama na ewa abonti be say eba yebeyesi ama aboa Ghana mai obi a no better China can negativity about government or about development of the country or the nation but oba or na agenda and we are on course as NDC we are better able.
Thank you very much,
Mujib Ghana economy
Ronaldo.
In all aspects of Ghana economy.
That's it. Silas, them rani sakaka. But the share then I cost over MP. Propon what thing? What's why then?
All right. Is the honorable from Pom Boating issue now?
Also on Chelsea, Muntimi, even though General Secretary Crowdy a yaba say maybe a report on the statement make a but or say on obedient to me and I don't know whether so a founding father of the no Kahobi Tamokulun soon so about so obedient to me no be a bit.
Right. That was another. All right. About honorable friend, what Assemblyman? Is he there or a professor?
I know the Mufia some.
Yes,
It's
for a professor.
Honorable.
I understand the dynamics personally, and when one feels neglected, how the person feels emotionally.
Sure.
He is not neglected, but he feels he's neglected.
How?
Because one maybe thinks he's not part of NEC. There are some things that maybe some consultations that maybe his decisions are not maybe attended or, sorry to say, welcome, because he's not part of NEC and Odu. But then he's a member of the he's a professor, someone who has high academic qualifications,
yes.
Someone who is knowledgeable. Me personally, I expect to say our comments be free from boating about publicly, because our comments he knows the structures of the party. That's why we call it party. He is part. That's why it's a party. The uncle name kwanya obefa so comments and as or incendia ehana ebetima aboa party nkuntu a anko kwanya obefa so a obetima ye den.
Sorry, but I've maybe son say. Now MPP fake.
Good. That's what he said. But then you see, in MPP's constitution,
not just say, but they say the MPP is fake.
The MPP we know is not the MPP. Professor from Pomboate, the MPP that made him. For first era, he was made the CEO of Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
Yes.
He performed poorly at Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Come on. I'm not doing party politics here. We are talking about the reality on ground. He performed poorly. And Akufo-Addo also by. He honored you. You became a minister. So you just left
so he's saying that he was removed by Professor Mills because...
No, Professor Mills.
So Prof. By you know, I know free.
Good. Same people are free about him.
Yeah.
We're free. So
it was political.
Yes, instability. Yeah, political instability.
Okay, go ahead.
President Akufo-Addo by this same MPP, I work as a fake. You became a minister by this same MPP. Are you getting the point? You became, yes, he became a minister of environment and then all those things. Yeah. Even Galamsey, under your time was when Galamsey was going on. Even your own son Jojo said he has a license to mine under your time, and then you brought a Galamsey report. Are you getting the point? But then MPP make you who you are, and you turn back to MPP to say that MPP is a fake party. Knowing very well, say Article 3 of our MPP Constitution stipulates the duties of a member. I mean, can be just say one. The first duty of a member, Article 3 Clause D, say, protect and promote the good name of the party. Protect and promote the good name of the party. So protect the unity of the party. Be loyal and truthful to the party. Okay, I was say, abide by and publicly uphold the decisions of the party. It's when in our Kahun na eden. These are some of the duties at also. And how about expulsion of a member? A member may be expelled from the party on grounds of misconduct in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. And upon such expulsion shall cease to be a member. Full stop. 2. Any person who, accordingly ceases to be a member shall return to the party any party property in his or her custody and shall forfeit any monies or blah, 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 blah. Now, the duties have stated it clearly that you have to protect and promote the good name of the party. What our professor is doing is not protecting it. He is putting our party...
Is the party protecting itself?
The party is protecting itself. That's why the party is taking disciplinary actions against him. I did not mean that the party would have let the matter be. But since the party is protecting itself, that's the more reason why the party is carrying out disciplinary actions against him. Are you getting the point? Because what Professor is doing, Professor is bringing the party's name into public ridicule. Now our political opponents, the NDC, can now have the effrontery to tell us that our party is not a fake party. Now they have the effrontery to tell us that we are fake parties.
That's
the more reason why disciplinary actions are being taken against the professor. Because this is very bad. Now NDC now I like to thank Kotimika say NPP is fake. Someone who was a fake PhD. I like to thank computer. Good. I'm deputy director of elections. If I'm right, yes. But then the tech has provided the credential. Or a doctoral degree has been conferred upon him. Dr. Ayensu, is it Dr. Ayensu? Escado Katan, MP. Also a professor, doctor, blah 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 blah. Provided credit. GTech has provided credentials. Fake credentials. You know your friend is saying, Doctor Answer suddenly. One of my friends almost come publicly because President Mama and personal doctor. My appointing you to the NHIS board. I say, Uncle for the certificate, just why a doctor and also only. It is expelling from, sorry to say, the party. I know I'm the first person. Even our colleagues in the NPP found I'm founder, Jerry John Rawlings. They expelled him from the party. They expelled him from the party. Kwakwa ni dewo. Omo mpam kwakwa ni dewo amfi party. And one other guy, Mpeni. And also, omo pam ni free party. And to say, yeah, pam. Sorry to say, yeah, pam. And yes, yeah, pam. No. If he's facing disciplinary issues, na ejina dia why yes we na there. Yeah, and
bitterness be.
Dude, that's bitterness. That's what I'm. That's the more reason maybe he feels neglected. He feels neglected, and then that shouldn't be the case. You have to be emotionally intelligent.
After Kennedy and Dr. Nyaho Tama. I said, and I mean, information. I said, Nyaho Krampono. Mo permanent you. No, so they are.
Now they say, but they feel neglected. Are you getting the point? They feel neglected because Pertia, we are dealing with politics.
Yes.
Pertia, the former president, former vice president, and that which you people said, now calling that party a fake party. That is very, very outrageous. That is very, 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 very outrageous. Because this former president gave you the opportunity to serve the country. They gave you the exposure. Are you getting
part
the
of
point?
cabinet by AS?
Yes, they gave you the exposure. Even if you are not part of cabinet, you became a minister. You became a minister. You became good. So you don't have to make such comments publicly to put the party under ridicule. That is very, 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 very bad. Are you getting the point? So he has to face disciplinary actions as the party has made a stand on that.
But also on one chair, so be
you see, MPP, nobody is bigger than him. Nobody is bigger than him. Even former President J.A. Kufuor is not bigger than him. MPP is governed by its constitution. Are you getting the point? MPP is bigger than everybody. Everyone.
It is Silas now.
So Professor Frimpong, you shouldn't think that he is bigger than the party. No way. He's not bigger than the party. He alone can't form the party. He alone can't be the party. We are all parts.
Men question cry. You share the course so from Japan, Afokonum, when they face the disciplinary something. Say it you being chairman and secretary of the party.
Good. So even if you are talking about, they are sorry to say Polafoko. Good. They are sorry to prominent people in the party.
Exactly.
Very, very prominent people. You can't mention the history of the party without mentioning Polafoko or Japan.
Sure.
They've been very instrumental in the development of MP. But when issues came, they faced disciplinary actions. That does make that and no, you are moving among your MPP for and I'm back as saying you facing decency, we are back for party one. With internal politics,
so when you flout the constitutional rules, you
have to be
governing the.
Yes, you have to be taken.
Very well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honorable, where they send you of Honorable in your affairs. Exactly so. From what? Why is it?
You see, one thing before I even come to
Okay.
topics, there is one thing that we all have to come to terms with. We get it. Truth, they say, is bitter. It hurts as well. We should all learn to appreciate truth, even if it pinches our heart.
Yes. I believe in that.
We have to accept whatever people see and tell us, no matter where we stand. And then we should learn how to correct our ills and mistakes when people pinpoint them to our faces. But see, MPP has become a party that doesn't accept criticism, especially when a party member openly tells them that this is not right, let's correct this. Then all of them will pounce on him or her to eat the flesh of that particular person. Professor Frimpong Boateng, in fact, let me even make these corrections. You said Professor Frimpong Boateng's performance at the Kwalebu was abysmal, or you use a word that suggested that it was poor performance.
No, but he performed very well.
He performed very well.
Yeah.
Let's put that one aside. If he has done something
from Germany,
yes,
and,
he was the first person to transplant heart surgery. And
yes, it's very.
I know that.
Yes.
I know he saw that.
Yes, during his time, even during his time, he fine-tuned Kwalebu Teaching Hospital, staffing, even salaries and other things. He trained them. He even used resources to help the hospital.
Yes.
And in fact, he brought some kind of facelift during his time over there. So if you have done something that cause injury to your party at this point, don't try to belittle what he has done during his time as CEO. You see, sometimes we have characters we don't have to just poo-poo. We have characters.
Yeah.
Dr. Frimpong Boateng is not a mean person in Ghana. I'm not even saying MPP. He's not a mean person in Ghana. Yeah. I think 76 or 77 years. He's a renowned physician and a cardiothoracic doctor or surgeon. And then when you look at what he has done for Ghana, I think he was the first person to do the Red Cross Society, 1992. This Ghana Red Cross Society, he introduced it during his time.
Yes.
He became president of Ghana Heart Foundation, became a CEO, fellow of Ghana Academy of Art and Sciences. He even contested.
But why did you remove him when Professor Mills took over? Why did you being the CEO?
If you want me to properly submit, I don't think we should go into this side. Ghana naturally, we know between the two political parties, there are some portfolios is political. Now our MPP came.
I agree with you on that.
Yes. We came. Currently,
when we have professionals,
CEOs and directors of state institutions are normally political.
The public officers and what?
No, I'm saying CEOs. We know we have the staff. Usually, those staff, there's a name given to them. We don't normally temper with them. Civil servants,
technocrats.
But CEOs and other board of directors, it is political. It didn't start from ours. It didn't start from our time. So when we go that, it will make our submission to divert in a way. So let me proceed. So I'm saying that Dr. Frimpong Boateng is not a mean person in Ghana. He contested in the 2008 MPP presidential primaries together with Akufo-Addo, Alan, and many of them, including the late Aliyu Mahama.
Yes.
And Akufo-Addo eventually won it.
Yes.
And then let's come to it in terms. What did he say that was untoward? You see, he mentioned some of the things that are currently happening in their party, which he thinks is not going on well. And he qualified the party as a fake political party. One, he said the MPP's presidential primaries, which Bawumia won last time,
do you agree that NPP is fake? As he mentioned,
based on his assertions, yes. You know, it is not. It is not Frimpong Boateng alone who has come to criticize their party and some leadership. It's not him alone. I'm coming. He said their primaries, which made Bawumia eventually the winner, it was marred with some machinations. And we all can attest to the fact that Kennedy Agyapong's boys were threatened, they were assaulted in some parts of East region and northern regions. It became glaring for everyone to see. And it said, this is their current approach to internal elections.
He said that because it's in the camp of Kennedy Agyapong, right?
Pardon?
No, he said that because he's in Kennedy's camp.
He didn't see that. I didn't hear it.
Okay, anyway, I think Silas.
Yes.
It was like.
No, it is a statement. The statement he made is not one statement that he made. He attributed so many things happening in their party. And in Ghana, it is now very clear that when you criticize Bawumia, then the hierarchy of MPP now turn on you or turn against you. We have Abronye, who criticized Kennedy Agyapong, lambasted him, lampooned him, belittled Kennedy Agyapong, but no one came out to utter a statement that.
Honorable, I don't want us to
closely related.
I don't want us to also go there. But what did Kennedy Agyapong, when he came to Bono East, Bono region, what did he say? You know, sometimes comments. What did Kennedy when it?
Okay.
What did he say when it came to Bono? You know,
when that actually.
Yes, and
when?
No, when he came to Bono, he said, "Now as a Kafoka said, here for so." There are some comments that there's no need for.
But this one is generous. He didn't attribute to their party. Now we are discussing why MPP has started steps to.
And you're also talking about now
expunge their one of their founding fathers, a renowned person, one of the big persons. MPP is in MPP. Kennedy said they made several utterances that are not palatable. Ghanaians criticizing, but now we are saying that somebody has criticized MPP, and now they have come back. They have come to him. They have come against him, which we are saying that we don't see the severity of the statement made by Professor. And then now MPP General Secretary has come to issue statement.
Exactly so.
They want to expel him from the party. And I'm saying several of MPPs have made more or severe damnable statement or utterances against personalities in the MPP who have once upon a time contested their primaries, and some are still in it. No one has come out to pontificate or to lambast or to criticize them from their party. Like, so what has changed, or what is the difference between Bawumia and Kennedy Agyapong and some other person in the party? You know, Alan Cash, you know why he left the party? You can all see the machinations, the kind of sidelining that they indulged him in. That resulted to him going away, moving away. Solomon Usu, a vibrant communicator. He was one of the communicators when I was on television discussing or speaking against my party. I don't normally feel comfortable. Yeah, following Solomon, because they also have strong voices, they speak truth to power. Because of what the party has done to them, they have all tried to part away with the party and join Alan. Once upon a time, their former general secretary, and now he to. Look at them. So when you begin to lose these personalities in your party, it doesn't send good signals. It portends danger to your party. But you don't just say that God, our party is in power because we have an establishment candidate we want to project. Therefore, whoever says something against that party, you see that person as an enemy to the party. It doesn't go that way. Professor, as much as we can say, Professor controls some section of MPPs. If you don't want to believe it, it is real. Professor was in MPP since its foundation, its inception. He controls some masses in the party. So if you think his departure or his expulsion is a plus for party, or you don't see it, one day you weep. You know that many of them are now weeping today. Bawumia, didn't he go around begging people that they should forgive them because of the mess or some things that they did? But when Akufo-Addo was the president, they didn't see it. We told them, even our fellow communicators in MPP, we told them, tomorrow, today, you are seeing Akufo-Addo as a hero, as a saint, Bawumia as a saint. When you lose abysmally, you will come back to terms with the reality that they were not doing things right. But because they were hero, they took them as hero worshippers, heroes that they were worshipping. They didn't see the ills they were doing to their party. So we're saying that Professor Frimpong Boateng, what has he said and thought? What has he just said and thought? He alluded to certain facts in the party which are not going right. And then the current leadership of the party said they are fake. Now look at Frimpong Boateng. You will sit down, they will just say something, you come back and say, sometimes without even properly scrutinizing it. This is the first time MPP is conducting their elections, beginning from top to bottom. We all know that in building a structure or a room, you start from bottom to right. You build a foundation, concrete establishment before you come to the top. Now you want to elect your flag bearer before you come to regional executive, you come to constituency executive. Why?
No,
it is
no,
the branches starting from. I'm coming.
That one they took your house matter. That one.
No, but this one is our house matter. It has been tabled for discussion, and I'm speaking the fact, the reality. Do you get it? He was mentioning NDCs. Yes, we allocated Jacob and Co. When you measure the persona,
and you the whom,
when you measure
Jacob,
when you measure
the three wise men.
I'm coming. We haven't sacked any three wise men from the party.
I
knew the whole.
Did they have any?
I knew the whole is not. Let us say that a big. You can't compare Adidoho. I knew the whole posture in NDC at the time, and I looked at the posture at the time. You can't equate their posture in NDC at the time to Dr. Frimpong, Professor Frimpong Boateng in MPP. It is glaring. And you know why MPP has suddenly stand on the neck of Professor Frimpong Boateng?
Why?
Chastising him, lampooning him, lambasting him. Because of the illegal mining presser he did.
So who was it?
Is it 56-page document he wrote about MPP Galamsey? That was when MPP started to criticize and see the weakness in him.
Was he on top of, was he on top of his job then?
Yes.
Was
why? He was on top of his job. What was his skills? You see, human being, we say there is fallibility in nature. There is a famous saying that there is fallibility in nature. Everybody is fallible except God.
Exactly.
We are likely to make mistakes.
I agree with you.
And errors. Ministers that we applaud, even current government, we are applauding current ministers. I think recently they even tabled ministers' performance, ranking from the first to maybe some ministers. The person they adjudge the overall best in our governance so far, he has ills. When we try to go through his performance from day one up to this time, we can get the ills, but ultimately he has performed. You get it? Governor Frimpong Boateng has had his ills at the time, his disadvantages at the time. Just as the President Mahama, we can analyze some of the things that is what.
Oh, thank you, Honorable.
So I'm just saying that we should learn to admit our fault and accept criticism, even if they don't go well.
So we do corrections.
We do corrections. You see, when you criticize me,
that is why
I will be tempted to be angry, but I'll control it. Later, I'll even look for you and come to you. Oh, you said something. even though where you said it, I wasn't comfortable. But in fact,
exactly.
if you can re-echo it, then I will say, oh, okay.
Very well, thank you.
You get it? So, you see, I'm just saying that now MPP has become unattractive because of their way of doing their things. Youth of today, they are now shy away from MPP. Now, when you go to social media and do your survey, youth, now you see NDC, you see youth, young and energetic persons, the way they are going about their portfolios and that the government has appointed.
Honorable Ronaldo,
so I'm sending signal to MPP, young guy. So if you are a young guy, the proper and the best party to appreciate is NDC.
Thank you very much. Silas,
all right.
Tell me, we're checking out. We're checking out.
Let me do some quick rebuttal.
No. We're checking out. Time is up. Our time is up.
I wish to do some quick rebuttal.
No, our time is
up. My dear brother and my very senior brother here, taking law classes. I'm very, very proud of him.
Sure.
Encourage him to keep on doing the good work and study hard. So,
you go quarter, yes. The way you go.
Oh, no. It's difficult, but then I'll propel him to.
Yeah. That's okay.
Thank you.
But then, as someone studying law, know the importance of a legal or written document.
Tell me, our time
being a constitution. And in their party, they have a constitution that governs their party. And then I wish to ask him, should someone, irrespect, and he knows that no one is above the law. Please, I'm sure you are aware of that. No one is above.
Yes. Evidence propounded.
And then equality before the law,
yes.
Irrespective of their status.
We are not talking about animal farm here, right?
Yeah, we are not citing as animal authority to make reference to judging. So equality before the law. So if my dear brother sits here and knows the constitution and the importance of the constitution, and then knows very well that no one is above the law and the rule of law has to be taken in place in governance, and sits here and tell me that if Frimpong Boateng has gone contrary to the constitution of the party, we should take it that he's a founding member and then he doesn't understand why we want to expel Frimpong Boateng from the party.
So you shouldn't carry the party,
No, the comments he was making, that we shouldn't expel him, he's a founding member, blah, 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 blah. So if he's a founding member and he has gone contrary to the constitution of the party, and you know very well that no one is above the law, and then you know very well the rule of law must be enforced, and you sit here and tell me that Frimpong Boateng shouldn't face any disciplinary.
Silas, thank you very much.
What are you telling me?
Thank you very much for coming this morning, Silas Kyereme.
Please.
No, but my time is.
You see, he has
law.
You see, law.
No.
If you don't correct it, it will go.
No, my
yeah,
time.
let's make it. I beg you, because you see,
for that matter,
there's more than we know here. So we don't want to inform the public.
Exactly.
So let him do the corrections.
I'm very happy. He has applauded me. Thank you very much. You see, in Ghana, we have the supreme law of Ghana. No, he attributed to MPP constitution. Yes, it is the law that governs the party. NDC will have our constitution, just as association.
We have the apex one.
But we have
in Ghana, by virtue of Article 1(2) of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, which is on my laps, states that this constitution shall be the supreme law of Ghana. And any other law found to be inconsistent with any provision of this constitution shall, to the extent of the inconsistency before it. Now, you are saying you are basing of NPP constitution to expunge Dr. Frimpong. Good. And we are saying you have mentioned equality before the law.
Good.
Yes, it was propounded by A.V. Daisy. Good. Equality before the law, the supremacy of the law, and then enjoyment of fundamental human rights.
Right, sure.
Now, I have mentioned that Abronye made damnable statement about Kennedy Japan.
Did Abronye make a statement against the party?
Oh, I'm coming.
He made it against a personality. Are you getting the point? But
maybe if you make Finland,
it was a personal attack. Good, it was a personal attack. So the person he made land.
No, our time is
land.
No, we'll continue.
But my brother here knows the truth. My brother here knows the truth. but he is finding it difficult to accept what is right.
You won't let me land.
He just want,
if I land,
no, he just want to make
supremacy of the law.
Okay.
The constitution is the supreme law of Ghana. So are you saying by calling MPP, say MPP, some of their leadership are fake?
He didn't say the leadership of MPP. He
said the party is fake.
The party is fake. He didn't make a personal statement. He made a generalized, and then he doesn't consider himself. I've watched the interview.
So he said the party is fake.
The party is
and
fake.
He alluded to certain reasons.
No, good.
He alluded to certain reasons.
Good.
So have you even invited him?
That's the more reason why he has been
invited him.
That's the more reason why
he has been mad.
That's the more reason
why did he come out? Why did he come out?
You can't sit here and tell me that Abonye made a personal attack on certain personalities and we didn't take him on. Do you know that Ken is not governed by the NPP constitution?
Not even Abonye.
The NPP constitution governs the party, not a member. We have duties of the member, the rights the member enjoys, and all those kind of things. Are you getting the point? So if I sit here and make a personal, if even one of the candidates currently, the one I've mentioned,
do you know why
he has.
Honorable, please let me. I'm not cutting you short.
All right.
But do you know where Silas is also coming from?
Yeah. I really understand.
We have oaths that secrecy of you are
oath of secrecy and allegiance
allegiance. So sometimes you don't have to come out dealing with
let's take this.
What about this? Is it Kennedy himself? Kennedy, who is a presidential candidate?
The presidential aspirant.
And maybe sometime
he has.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying Kennedy himself, who is contesting today, has once upon a time even made damnable statement to your party.
Not to us.
No. To your party.
And then he faces disciplinary actions. He faces disciplinary actions. Even in parliament, they take him to privilege this committee. That's at the time he was a member of parliament. He faces the privileges committee. There is no member of our party who makes derogatory remarks against the party and is left to be.
I said Kennedy made what happened.
He faces. Did you
order the quick presser?
He faces
his expulsion.
Many of them come on. It depends.
What you see,
I will send you our constitution. I'll send you our constitution. So that good. Thankfully you have it. I can't go there. You have it. So in the party, when you face disciplinary actions, the constitution states
I'll share the
soft copy with you. It depends on the degree to which your offenses, and then it happens even in law. Even in law, we have misdemeanors. We have misdemeanors now, and then misdemeanors and all those things.
Now, as we're checking out, now Amakuba also says that he supports.
So many of the high acts in the party are even criticizing the action they have taken.
Okay.
You see, when it happens to one, they have a mal way of acting.
Thank you very much.
When it happens to another, especially when you mention something
the conversation
that is against
Thank you very much.
Then we need a tweak of our
Mujib, thank you very much, Kyereme, for coming this very morning. It's been a very interesting time. It's been eating up, but we need to hold it here. Thanks so very much. My name is Kwasi Amankwah Agyekum. God willing, tomorrow we'll be back.
General is in town. National chairman general, the futuristic chairman.
The futuristic chairman. Aspiring to and the ambition to become the president. The aspiring.
General is one of them.
Still as you see.
No,
I told you that this is a campaign strategy.
He's trying to pull your legs.
I told you this is a campaign strategy.
He's trying to pull your legs.
Oh, he stopped at that region. And then he has brought